Hey everybody, welcome back. Hope you had a good day today. It was a good day for me. It's another one of them days. I didn't feel like doing much, um, so I didn't. I really didn't wear anything, so I'm going to give you another list video because you guys like your list videos. Um, and I thought I'd do something a little different. Everybody's got 100 list of most complimented fragrances, or my most complimented fragrance, or compliment king, compliment getter, and so I decided, well, nobody really does a list of taking some compliment getting fragrances and talking about the negative feedback they've got from them. Um, and I've got 10 here that the fragrance community generally, not necessarily the general public, especially with one of them, um, says are compliment getting fragrances. These are all mass appealing, with the exception of, I'd say, two of them. And I'll talk about them when I get to them, maybe even three. Um, but definitely two of them I wouldn't call mass appealing type sense. But according to all of us in FragCom, these are all compliment getters. And a lot of them really are. It's no joke. Uh, there's really only been two here that I've never gotten a whole lot of. I've gotten more negative than positive wearing, and I'll talk about them when I get to it. But the rest of them have all been pretty well liked, but not by the majority. And the reason I wanted to do it is I wanted to show that we are in a bubble in the fragrance community. Uh, we tend to think certain fragrances, compliment getters, are beautiful, and some of them are beautiful compositions and this and that and notes and mixtures and blah, but they're not exactly mass appealing or compliment getting. We think they are, but they're not. And again, I got two, maybe three that fall into that category. But I just wanted to show how scents in general are subjective. I mean, and let's start out with one right away. I hope I came across what I was trying to get across, but I think you get the gist. And that's Karma from Lattafa. 9 times out of 10, this gets me positive attention. But there's that one time, and I will give you the the complaint as I remember it. So it may not be verbatim, but it is in the gist of what it was. And the complaint on this was from one of the girls at work. Actually, all these are from the girls at work. Too sweet and feminine, and I get that. Uh, I think it's just a beautiful masculine or unisex leaning masculine scent, but she thought it was too sweet and too feminine for a guy to wear. She didn't say feminine, she was too sweet and a guy shouldn't wear it. So, yeah, again, I'm just a messenger. Don't kill the messenger. This is one of the ones I think falls in that category of we're in a fragrance bubble and we think everybody would love this and everybody should love this, so everybody does. And most people in the fragrance bubble do, so we acquaint that to the vast majority, not just this small niche audience. And we are a small niche audience in this fragrance community. And we acquaint that small niche audience to the general public, that if 99% of the people in this small niche frag community love it, then 99% of the people in the public are like it. And this is not the best example. The best example will be coming up, but this is probably a good example of that. And that's Milestone. Or I guess you could say Creed, Millesime Imperial, whatever. That type of scent. A couple girls at work, they just told me it's just not nice. There wasn't a big hoopla about it. They just said it's just not nice. And I tend to agree with them on that one. I don't like this one at all. As I said, I've described it as got a funk to it and not a nice funk. The next one, it's my little bottle of Invictus. Invictus. As I've said before, I've had them tell me, you can watch one of my videos like 2 years ago, uh, where I was wearing Invictus and one of its clones, I can't remember, and a couple of the girls said I smelled like the douchebags that would hit them at the bar back when they were in high school and college. And I'm like, yeah. I'm starting to slowly, very slowly appreciate this more and more. I really like the aromatics in it. The sweetness has got to go. It's a little too sweet for me, but yeah, Invictus, you smell like a douchebag at a bar from the early 2000s, I guess. I don't know. Um, this one's gonna hurt. Savage. While the vast majority of people appreciate this one, love this one, girls really do like it. Not all of them. And one of the worst things, and it's not even that bad, but it is, stands out in my mind, is you smell like everyone else. Girl told me I smell like everyone else. And I get that. I do. When you wear this, you smell like everyone else. So, yeah. The next one is one that kind of falls into that category where the niche frag world liked it. This one's liked more than, say, Milestone or the one that's coming up in a couple, but it's still not appreciated by the vast majority like we tend to think it is. And everybody, I get tons of compliments when I wear this. 24 gold. The biggest complaint's too loud. It's too causes headache. Literally was a complaint. Too loud and causes a headache. Not nice was another one I got a few times. Just not nice. But I think this one goes to show the differences in people, though, because a lot of people do like it because it's vanilla. The next one is one I've come to like. I'm actually put a little bit on before I did this video, and I've come to like quite a bit. I do actually like its clones a little better because its clones are a little more spicy, not as sweet. This one tends to hit more in the sweetness, but it's still not bad to my nose. I didn't like it at first, but it's grown on me. It's my little bottle of 1 million because I was right next to the Paco or the other Paco Rabanne Invictus, so I just grabbed it. But 1 million. It was one of the ones I got a lot. I smelled like high school boys. So I'm assuming a lot of boys in high school, when I wasn't in high school anymore, were wearing this, and that was a couple of the constructive criticism, shall we say, that I've gotten from it. This one is a definite. If CDIM was kind of a 24 is a maybe, this one is a definite. You guys are generally, we're lying to ourselves again in that fragrance bubble, that small niche fragrance bubble, saying that this is a great scent and everybody loves it. You get compliments left, right, center. I don't imagine who does, and I'm not going to say you're lying if you say you do, because I don't know. All I got to go by is when I've worn it a couple times, and the negative reactions I got wearing it. And the biggest negative reaction was, it smells like an old lady's perfume. Encre Noir. That's all I got to say about that. Old lady perfume. It actually started choking the guy that came in during the night shift one night when I was getting off around 10 o'clock. I had it on for like 8 or 9 hours, so it's definitely strong. He thought it was gross, just gross. So, yeah. CK1 Shock. Another one that's more compliment getting than negative, but one of the big negative compliments I got from this that really stood out was, it smells like a mix of chemicals. And I've never gotten over that. And every time I smell it now, for the first few minutes, that's what I get, a mix of chemicals. So I could see where this person was coming from. That was just one of them compliments, or complaints, I guess, that just stuck with me. It smells like chemicals, a mix of chemicals, they said. This one's one of the newer acquisitions on here, next to Comra. And that's Sauvage Elixir. Now you might say, what can anybody say bad about Sauvage Elixir? Most of the time when I wear this, especially on my skin, the spices really come out, and it's gorgeous, and I get nothing but that smells nice. I mean, I've gotten a couple that's really nice. What is it? Blah blah. And but there are a few people that don't appreciate the classic vibe that it gives with the smell of licorice, and that was one of the worst because it hurt my heart because I really love this stuff. Most people do, but this girl hated it. She said it smells old manish and licorice. So pour one out for Sauvage. No, but most people like it, but it is. And this one is really going to butthurt the community. I've gotten on more than one occasion, usually the first half hour, 40 minutes that I'm wearing it. Oh, that smells like floor cleaner. Who spilled the floor cleaner was one of them. When I was at work, who spilled the floor cleaner? Or well, I said pledge. Who spilled the lemon pledge? One person said Lysol. Smells like Lysol. So basically cleaner in essence. And it really does. I'll be the first to admit it. The first half hour, 40 minutes, it smells like pledge. But then it dries down into a nice scent. All right, so we're going to strike and reverse this too, because I'm going to give you one of the best compliments I've gotten from each one of these. And believe me, Encre Noir was hard, but I do remember one. Club de Nuit, we'll start in reverse, that I just finished. One of the best compliments I ever got was I got a girl said, "Oh my God, that's so nice. What are you wearing? I want to get that for my husband." That's a compliment. Let's go with Sauvage Elixir. The same thing that was bad about it. Licorice and Old Manish. I've had a lot of people say, "Oh my God, it's so spicy." And you smell licorice and it smells classic. So strike and reverse that one. CK Shock. Sweet and woody. I remember a girl saying, "Oh, it's so sweet and woody." I'm assuming the woody was the tobacco that she was picking up in it, but not being a frag person, it was just sweet and woody to her, and she really liked it. This was the hard one. I was like, I usually get nothing but negative when I wore this. But one girl did say that it smelled like springtime, like a walk in the woods during springtime. That kind of, I call it musty, gross, dye grass, wet grass kind of smell. But she liked it. She said she liked it. So, yeah. Another one that I've gotten sweet and spicy on. Oh, that's nice. It's sweet and spicy. Was 1 million. So 24 gold. I remember the girl was smelling and going, vanilla. And that was the compliment. Vanilla. So yeah. Sauvage. I remember a girl saying, "Ooh, that smells like pepper. I like pepper." And she gave me a wink. And I'm like, "Ooh, that's a good compliment." Invictus. The best compliment I ever got from Invictus was that it was fresh and manly. So the girl said, "How you smell fresh and manly?" Or not you, but I asked, "Hey, what do you think of this?" One of them ones I asked, "Hey, what do you think of this one?" So it was fresh and manly. That's a good thing. So Invictus, yeah. The only real good compliment I got wearing this, like that stands out, was, "Oh, it's different, but it's nice." So take that with a grain of salt, guys. I guess. And Comra. Like I said, the same thing I said about Comra. The compliment that I remember was, "Oh my God, that is sweet and delicious." So there you go, guys. 10, according to the Frag community, compliment kings, and some negative feedback I got with them, and I gave you some positive because I don't like to end on a negative. I like ending on positives. So there you go. All right, guys. Peace, love, be good to each other. Oh, there probably won't be a day with today. Like I said, I really didn't wear anything. I kind of just chilled out and I watched a couple movies. Did you ever watch the movie Cloverfield Paradox? That was kind of weird and fun. I liked it. They should have went total Event Horizon on it though, and had the whole thing just be trying to kill him, devil, kill him and stuff. Have you ever seen Event Horizon? That's another good movie. Watch it. And now I'm watching Step Brother. I just finished watching Step Brothers for like 952nd time. I love that movie. Did we just become best friends? Yup. You want to do karate in the garage? Yup. Boats and hoes. Boats and hoes. I really like that event. Fucking Catalina wine mixer. All right, guys. Peace, love, be good to each other, and be good to yourselves.